back out here at Eaton for the Lincoln Youth Football Field, and a man who knows more about Lincoln Youth football than anybody in the world. We're joined by Steve Ferris, a frequent guest here on the sports show and a frequent caller here on the Cheap Seats. Steve, we thank you for being with us this morning, and what a beautiful day you've got.
Beautiful. It is. It's a good day for football, but it's going to get warm. But I don't know that I know more than anybody, because there are a few people out there with a lot more years in it than I am, Larry Booth and a few other people. But thanks for the introduction. But no, it is a beautiful day. The season's winding down. We appreciate you guys coming out. We like to pay homage to Eaton because, if it wasn't for Eaton Cutler Hammer, none of this would even be possible. So
yeah, you're right, Steve. Talk a little bit about what Eaton has done. Of course, the beautiful facility that they have let you guys use, scoreboards and 2 fields here. A lot of their property has been kind of, I guess, maybe donated or let you use the football into practice.
Yeah, we can't thank them enough. I mean, like I said, it was just, I happened to be in here one day, just happened to mention it in passing, and, next thing you know, they were interested. They wanted to sit down and talk. We sat down and talked, and they just thought it would be a great opportunity for them to help, with the community. And, I don't know if you know much about Eaton, but they're very charitable, business. I mean,
Sure.
They really are. They give money to the hospital, to CIDC, the food bank. I mean, they do it all year long. So, I mean, it isn't like we were shocked that Eaton would extend their hand to us,
Right.
but, I mean, they have just turned the program upside down with it. I mean, they really have.
You're right, and you, like you said, Steve, without them, you don't know where you'd be practicing, playing, probably at the high school,
Right.
different things
Right.
like that, having to use the high school,
Right.
the high school facilities. And talk about the work that you guys have to do out here to get the fields ready. Of course, you've got a bunch of fathers that are volunteers,
Yep.
coaches that are volunteer.
Yep.
Everything is volunteer here for the Lincoln Youth Football.
I got to tell you, the number one person out here is Rick Ingram, and he's actually the Eaton maintenance man. He takes care of our field for us. We do no maintenance on our field other than the lines. I'm going to maybe fertilize the field in the off season, but as far as the mowing, the weed eating, even picking up trash, the Eaton maintenance man provides all that, and
Nice.
He absolutely loves it. He said that, he's at an age where he could retire tomorrow, but he
Right.
said that, this field makes him get up and come to work every day. So,
Well, that's one thing that it definitely all the volunteers that happen, Mr. Ferris, and of course all your coaches that you have working with the Lincoln Youth Football. Give a little shout out to them, and it's all volunteer based. Some of them are dads, some of them are not dads of kids on the team. Some fathers won't coach their kid, that kind of
Right,
thing. So
right.
you've got all that thing going for you here, which provides these young guys a lot of experience.
right. I mean, I can't say enough about the guys that come out here. I mean, we couldn't do it without them. I mean, I know I do the bulk of the work, and I'm the face of youth football, but, I mean, without Jay Bodanich, without Larry, without John Momman, I mean, kindergarten, first grade, we hired in Cody Atkins, who's the Walmart manager at Walmart. We got Chris Harding, who is a firefighter. Those are our 2 kindergarten, first grade coaches, and they are phenomenal additions to the program. They really are. Then you got second and third, you got 2 teams. You got the green team, who won the championship, is coached by Jay and Chad Letterly. The white team is coached by Nathan Bossingham and Tub Baker, and Dwayne Morris was a helper this year. And then you got fourth grade, you got Rod Morgan, been around a couple years now. Daryl Batley and Chris Ferris, they call him Ferris Jr. They call us Ferris Senior and Junior out here, but he was. They were the fourth grade coaches, and then in fifth grade you got Walt Landers, longtime legendary youth football coach, an outstanding man. Then you got John Momman, who is my defensive coordinator, and then I'm the head coach of fifth grade. Then sixth grade you got Kurt Hollinger, longtime youth football coach, a great guy, does a lot for us out here. And then Denny Morris, and in our program his name is Kenny, so we call him Kenny Morris out here now. But seventh grade you got Garen Farmer, who is legendary in himself. I mean, he's the loudest one we have out here. He has the most energy, no doubt about it. And Jeremy Metalko is his assistant. And then finish it off with eighth grade, and then you got Larry the Legend Booth, Alex Booth, his son, Scott Kirby, and then we have a parent by the name of Ken Barnes that's helping out from Atlanta this year. So that rounds out the staff, so a lot of guys involved.
A lot of guys involved, and if it weren't for those guys, you wouldn't be able to put on the nice program that you've been able to put on. And it's those gentlemen and that volunteerism that you get that's made the Lincoln Youth Football Program one of the longest running and one of the most successful longest running programs around. And I know just how much it's grown since I was in the Youth Football League. This is going back just 6, 7, 8 years ago, but just how much it has grown so much since then. And at that time, it was just 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. And now you've opened it up so much that kids that are coming in 8, 9 years old, they're getting in there, they're running that offense and those type of plays that hopefully one day will make them stars once they get to the high school.
I got 2 kids in the program right now that aren't even in school. Coach Sanders' boy Tyler, who is 4, he's playing. Coach Mommon's boy's 4. He goes to the they're in preschool and they're playing. And my son started the trend. My son was 3, just turned 4 when he started playing, so he started the trend. And we don't recommend that, and I probably would advise against it. But if you're a coach and your son's out here with you every single night, why not? Throw him in there. That's kind of how I looked at it last year. So
get that experience in.
Right.
Go ahead, Cameron. You've got a guest to your left.
Yeah, that's right. We've got a very special guest out here at one of our players of the Lincoln Youth Football Program. And son, if you would go ahead and tell us your name.
Josh Linares.
Okay, and Josh, who are your parents?
My mom and my dad.
Well, obviously your mom and your dad. Do they have names?
Henry and Lori.
All right, Henry and Lori. Good group of folks there. And I see that you're wearing the number 43. Is that a number that you picked yourself, or did you just get assigned to that number?
Coach gave us a couple of numbers we could pick, and then I picked this number.
Is that your favorite? Is that why you picked it?
No.
No? Well, why'd you pick it then? Does it have any special meaning, or was that just one day you just felt like, hey, I'm gonna take that number. I'm gonna take 43?
Not really. It just was a number there.
It was just a number there, so you just decided to get it. And how old are you?
10.
10, so that makes you 5th grade, 4th grade?
5th grade.
5th grade. And how long have you been playing football?
3 years.
So you've been playing 3 years. You've been in the program for a couple of years now. Been playing for a while. What's your most favorite part of it?
Getting to play on the field against other teams.
Wonderful. And you like coming out, getting that action, going out on the gridiron and duking it out with other guys, right?
Yeah.
All right. You like that very much. And for being out here, we're going to give you a free pass, 1 free game of bowling. So if you would, go ahead, motion for some of your buddies to come on over here, and we'll talk with them a little bit. And Steve, we got a little bit of a break in the action while we're waiting for some of the other guys to come over here.
Yeah.
A wonderful article that was printed up in the Lincoln Courier last night about the youth football program. So, folks, if you haven't read the Courier from yesterday, make sure you save that, and it's got a lot of great information out here. But we've got another player joining us out here. What's your name?
Drew Bacon.
All right, Drew, and you've been playing for quite some time because I've been hearing your name for the last couple of years. How long have you been playing?
4 years.
Been playing 4 years, and how old are you?
10.
10. Where do you go to school at?
Washington Monroe.
All right, Washington Monroe. See that you've got the number 19 on there, lower number than 43. What was the reason why you picked 19?
I just got it because there was no lower number.
There was no lower number, so you wanted a low number, and 19 was the lowest one that they had available, so you decided, what the heck, why not take it? Yeah? Was that it?
Yeah.
Okay, who are your parents' name?
Brett and Kim.
Brett and Kim. Alrighty, Drew.
Hey, Cameron, ask him what happened to his practice pants.
Yeah, what did happen to those practice pants? Steve was telling me about that earlier. What happened?
My dog chewed them up.
Are you kidding?
No.
The dog chewed them up.
Usually my dog used to chew up the homework, but not my practice pants.
And something else I wanted to mention, Cameron, these guys here, these 4 guys you have here, and there's actually 4 more, but these 4 guys here have all been picked to play on an all-star team out of Springfield. They're going to go to Des Moines, Iowa in 3 weeks to play in the they're going to go and play in the West Des Moines Classic in 3 weeks, October 31st, Halloween weekend. Me and Coach Momon are actually fortunate enough we're asked to coach the team, so me and Coach Momon are going to take 6 kids from Lincoln, 6 kids from Rochester, 4 kids from Chatham, and 5 kids from Springfield and form an all-star team and go play over in the West Des Moines Classic. So all 4 of these kids are involved. So.
Well, hey, there you go. All right. Well, Drew has left us, and we have another player on here. You would go ahead and say your name?
Dustin Riedel.
Dustin Riedel. And Dustin, you were one of the first ones out here this morning. You got here just a couple of minutes after I did, so it shows your dedication that you have out here. Mr. Ferris was telling me before we came on that you're a first-year player. Is that right?
Yeah.
What made you decide to come out for football this year?
Well, all my friends at school were like telling me that I was so cool, and so I just wanted to play football too, so I joined.
Alrighty. 5th grade at Chester East, is that right?
Chester East Lincoln.
Okay. So you've got your other sports during the year. Do you play any other sports?
No.
So you're focused just on football.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. We need more players like you that just focus on the one sport, find something that they love, and just go at it from there. Go ahead and give us your parents' names.
Well, my mom is divorced, so my mom has a boyfriend. His name is Bill, and my mom is Lori.
Okay. Alrighty. Well,
There's something else I'd like to add with these guys here too, Cameron.
Go ahead.
Linares, Lawling, who you're going to have, and Riedel here. These are all 3 members of my team, and Bacon only missed 1, but these guys never missed a practice, Cameron. All year long, 4 days a week, 2 hours a night. They never ever missed a practice, and that's quite an accomplishment. They were never late for a practice. They were never sick. Had a doctor's appointment, birthday party, anything you could miss for a funeral. They never missed. So that's something to be congratulated on.
That is something. And for that, we're going to give you a little prize. Mr. Riedel, do you like to bowl?
Yeah.
You like to bowl? Oh, of course.
And it's a special day for Dustin. What is today, Dustin?
My birthday?
It is your birthday. That's right.
Also, these 5th graders are going to be playing the Springfield Steelers at 4:30 today in the Hickory River Smokehouse Bowl. So he's going to have a big birthday today.
Yeah. Nothing better than a win.
Something else I wanted to mention, I just heard. Isn't that why you started playing basketball, Komnick, back there the days of Hartsburg? Because everybody thought you were cool?
They thought that until they realized something.
Alrighty, well, Dustin Riedel, happy birthday to you, and good luck to you in your football playing days.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, buddy. Thanks for being out here. Well, Mr. Ferris, we got another one joining us here. Here we go. Go ahead and sit down, if you would. Say your name.
Zach Lawling.
Zach Lawling. And how long have you been playing football, Zach?
2 years.
2 years. Now, what position do you play, or what's your favorite position to play?
Fullback.
You like to play fullback. That's a position that I started out in.
There you go.
There you go. So you like playing the fullback position?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you play a position on defense?
Yeah, I'm an outside linebacker.
Outside linebacker. Good position.
A tough position.
Get
the
to hit
fullback
people.
and the linebacker.
Just don't put him at receiver. Oh, my Lord.
I can't catch.
Well, that's all right. You know, not everyone can catch, but linebacker, that's a good position to play. You get to knock a few heads around and get to see all the action. Every once in a while, get to dive in there for a loose ball and get some tackles. If you would, go ahead and tell us how old you are.
10.
10. You want to give a shout out to your parents?
Thanks for letting me do this.
Yeah,
Okay.
and cart you around to practice every day.
What are their names?
David Lawling and Catherine Lawling.
Alrighty. So, and where do you go to school at?
Chester East.
Alright. So Chester East we've got quite a few Chester East kids out here. So
we're not sissies like they say we are. I'm from Panther myself, but you don't see no West Lincoln kids out here.
I resent that remark. Anyway, well, Mr. Long, go ahead and take that. A free game of bowling for you. Compliments of Logan Lanes. And
I'll tell you something about him real quick,
Go
Cameron,
ahead.
since I've told. You'll never, ever see a 10-year-old kid that is full speed on the second step. He is our fullback, and he was rough and tough. He's a tough kid. That's why we put him there. But he is literally not in a 40-yard dash the fastest kid, but for some reason you hand that kid the ball, and by the second step he is at full speed. It is something, I mean, if he can stay that way, the high school has got a gym coming their way. Because I'm telling you,
running
yes,
back.
yes.